Hey there guys. So today's video I'm going to talk about protein, but specifically I'm going to talk about it and how useful it is for fat loss. Okay, now most people know that protein, one of the key macronutrients, is great for building muscle, great for growth and repair in the body. Now this is true, so this is why we need it, just from the standpoint of being able to maintain our lean body mass and try to grow new muscle mass, which will help us tone up in case you're still worried about getting too bulky. So protein is very important for that. Now a lot of people don't know that protein is actually very important in the function of the liver. The liver has two functions, two pathways shall we say, and it needs a lot of amino acids, which is the breakdown of protein. That's what proteins are made up of. So this is why when you see these stupid juice cleanses which tell you they can help you detox, and they're just fruit and vegetables, it's a load of shit, because amino acids, the smaller form of proteins, are what helps your liver work. So more reasons why juice cleanses are bullshit, but I won't go off on a tangent. So protein, very useful. Now when it comes to fat loss, we have to look at a few things. Remember that when you're in a calorie deficit, if you're in too big of a calorie deficit especially, you risk losing muscle mass. Now we don't want to do that, okay, because the more muscle we have, the more calories you burn just sitting here, which is great. So we need to keep our protein high, probably higher than normal actually when we're on a deficit. So let's say a rough guide is 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. You might want to push up to 1.2, even higher. There's been studies which got even higher, but at least a gram per pound, okay? So let's say I'm 200 pounds, I want to be aiming for 200 grams of protein, especially in a calorie deficit, maybe a bit higher. So we need to keep and maintain our muscle mass. Now, if some people on very long diets, that might not happen, but at least let's give ourselves the best chance by eating a lot of protein. Protein has a small thermic effect as well, which means the body uses calories to break it down. This is small, but it's still a bit significant. So the more protein, your body's actually burning calories just to break it down, as opposed to carbs and fats. Now, protein also as well, and most people know this if you've eaten a large amount of protein. Let's say you eat a large steak, it's pretty filling, isn't it, all right? It's gonna keep you full. A lot of people's problem on a fat loss diet is adherence, and they get hungry, they go and binge, they can't stick to it. So if you're eating foods that will keep you full, protein number one, obviously lots of vegetables as well, this is gonna help, isn't it? If you're satisfied from a large protein and vegetable meal, realistically, you're not gonna go for the cookie jar, okay? Hopefully the cookie jar isn't even there, no temptation. So that's why protein is super important. So these are just a few reasons why, even on a fat loss diet, people get confused. You think, oh, I'm not gonna be building muscle, so do I need protein? Similar to, do I need weight training? The answer is yes for both, okay? Your best form of fat loss is weight training. I spoke about the benefits of weight training many times. I'm not gonna go into it again, but protein needs to be there as well, okay? Calorie deficit is always number one, but let's say number one here, I put protein there. So literally just as important, okay? A very close number two is protein. So that's a little overview on protein. Your best forms of proteins: chicken, any meat really, fish, eggs, dairy. If you're vegan, use stuff like tofu, seitan. Protein powders are great as well. Stuff like lentils, chickpeas are okay, but they're more carbs, so you can use them, but just be wary that you're gonna have to have a lot of them to get enough protein in, okay? So those are your types of protein. Those are the benefits of protein. That's why you need protein on a fat loss diet. Any questions of this, just drop them below, all right?